Hello and welcome to Recordholics Academy. My name is Gary, and if you're serious about making music and making it work, this is the place for you. In this video, my plan is to just kind of introduce myself and kind of give you an idea of what to expect on the channel. You know, this may not be the first video you've seen, but it could be something you find after you find another video later in the channel, and so on and so forth. But basically, about me, I'm obsessed with music. I always have been since I was a kid. You know, starting in elementary school, learning the cello, and then learning the guitar in middle school, and you know, being involved in choir and things in high school, and then after that, I went to college for audio recording technology and got my 4-year degree. I started recording people right away in my bedroom studio way back in 2002. And I've just been getting really into music and recording and production and all sorts of things ever since. So that's 20 some odd years. You know, I've had little periods of like less of that than others, but I used to own a studio in New York, where I'm originally from, Long Island, and within the last few years I moved to Ohio, which is where I currently live, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I've worked with all kinds of different music, all kinds of different genres, artists, producers, in all kinds of different studios. I love music. I love being involved in music. It's really fulfilling for me. And I feel like over the years, I have picked up a lot of, very much what not to do, as things I've done and things I've seen people do and things I've seen people that I work with do and or not do. So it's like you've seen so much of, like, you know, the good and the bad in the independent sort of up and coming scene, you know, in the independent world, really. And I've learned so much. I feel like I can provide some kind of info for you as somebody who is trying to build a music career or trying to just express themselves through music in a way that is something that they can build. I think I have quite a bit to offer, so I decided, let me start this channel and just have a chance to provide that. And you know, I got into teaching, I want to say it's 2017. I started teaching at an audio school on Long Island. It is now closed, but I worked there for about 4 years or so. So when I got into teaching, I actually was really surprised at how much I really enjoyed it. So being able to help somebody learn something always provided me with a way to learn something as well. So there's always like value in teaching, and I feel like it's a really good idea for me to start teaching again and doing it on my own terms in the way that I feel, you know, without the restrictions of a school, I guess. Not that I wouldn't want to go back to a school and teach again, but anyhow, my plan for this channel is basically this. You know, I'm going to sit here and just talk. I'm going to pick a topic and just talk about what I think. You know, it could be, you know, I'm not saying I know everything. I'm not saying that everything I say is the way that you should do things. And I hope that if you hear something I say that seems not right, not a right fit for you, that you'll keep that in mind, and you won't, you know, if it doesn't fit what you think fits, that's fine. But don't mistake something that seems uncomfortable to know and to do with being something that doesn't fit for you. Because sometimes the understanding of things makes, the truth about things, or the realization of what kind of things you really need to be doing to build a career or to do anything with music, especially, or anything creative. That can be very difficult, and it has there's a lot there's a lot that needs to be done that may not be comfortable. So keep that in mind. I may say things that I think you should be trying because I've seen it work, or it seems to be the right path. It may not be something that you in your head like say, oh, I really don't want to do that. Well, okay, that's fine. Don't think that just means that it's not the right fit for you. It might just be that you don't want to do that, or you don't want to change that, or address how you think about some particular topic. So please keep that in mind, as well as definitely check me. If there's something you hear me say, you're like, that doesn't seem right. Okay, check me and I will readdress that. I'll do my own research. I love learning new things, and I'm always open to adjusting my point of view. If I'm provided with new evidence or with some kind of information that can tell me that I may be wrong about something, or I may be off about something, I welcome it, because I want to know. I truly want to know. And most importantly, I want to know that when I'm giving information to somebody, or when I'm expressing something that's meant to educate or help someone, I want it to be accurate. So feel free. But anyway, my plan, again, is to just pick a topic. I might make a few points that I write down, but I may not. In fact, it's probably more often than I do not. I will simply hit record, and here's the topic. Just start talking, and just take it from there. I don't want to get hung up on making polished videos, or putting some kind of, if I do that, I won't get it done. I've learned that about myself, is that if I have to do all this stuff to put something together, especially with a video, it won't get done. I've done it before. It won't get done. So I want this to be something I can just do and get done. And it's something I think that you should keep in mind with what you do. Is there something, like one type of thing, or some kind of thing you can put together that you don't really have to put together, that you can just do, execute, and put out? Especially in terms of video. That would be probably one of the best things you can do for yourself. But we'll get into that in another video on that topic in the future. So anyway, you'll probably learn more about me as we go as well, and my history when I bring up little stories and things. When I'm talking about a certain subject, I might bring up a thing that I remember happening with somebody I worked with, or a cool story about something that might come up. So we'll have that, and you'll definitely learn more about me, and I want to learn about you too. So if you feel like you want to connect, and you want if you want some kind of way for us to build, let me know about you and your music and stuff in the comments of any video on this channel. Feel free to just comment. Just tell me about you, and maybe something you're struggling with, anything like that. It will help me in the future make new videos. So and I can help you. So that's pretty much all I got for you right now. I'm going to work on the next video right after this, so I can hopefully get these 2 videos out within the next day or so, and then have a sort of backlog sort of at least day or two behind, where I can start getting videos out pretty much every day. So I'm going to do the first, official topic video right after this. All right, folks, that's going to be it for today. My name is Gary, and I'm here to remind you to keep creating and keep pushing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.